in a nutshell, the coronavirus has come as a lesson in fixing our priorities. It has exposed how fragile the world can be in the face of a health emergency. The pandemic is punishing citizens for the unpreparedness of their leaders. Because the disaster our leaders have always worried about is a nuclear war, not a health crisis. In their quest for dominance, countries have invested in weapons, and they're being defeated by a pandemic. We spent on missiles and we're losing to microbes. On WION Edit tonight, that's what we'll discuss. There's a lot of talk of flattening the curve. Medical experts of all kinds have sprung up, and all of them will tell you why we need to flatten the curve. But none of them will tell you whether our hospitals can even cope with the most flattened of curves, or any curve. Hospitals and quarantine facilities across the world, rich and poor countries, developed, developing, all kinds of countries, are filled to the brim. They don't have enough life-saving machines. They don't have ventilators. Forget that. They don't have face masks. So what are the governments doing? In Turkey, the health ministry has roped in a defense firm to manufacture ventilators. The company, which goes by the name of Baykar, is racing against time to deliver 5,000 ventilators. This is Turkey. In Britain, the NHS has ordered 10,000 ventilators from a consortium of leading aerospace companies. The defense consortium is manufacturing, assembling and testing components for medical ventilators. In India, Bharat Electricals, it's a public sector unit under the Defence Ministry. It has been given the task of manufacturing 30,000 ventilators. In Israel, a missile production facility is being retooled to mass-produce ventilators. The Israeli Health Ministry says it only has 2,000 of them. There's also a shortage of medicines and medical staff. Israeli soldiers have volunteered to hand out boxes of medicines and essential services to homes of the elderly. Defense manufacturers are making ventilators. Soldiers are filling up for the shortage of medics. Perfume makers are making sanitizers. Fashion brands are manufacturing masks. This should be an eye-opener. The biggest threat to national security may not be foreign militaries, but microbes. Look at the world fighting a tiny virus. All our weapons, all our defenses rendered useless. Armed troops and missiles cannot defeat the coronavirus. An efficient healthcare system can. We need to prepare for an epidemic just as we do for wars.